for a musical that we get to do together.
Unfortunately.
No, it's not unfortunately. It is awesome, and I am super excited. And we've been looking forward to this opportunity, hoping that it would turn out this way. And it did. So this show, this musical, is called Disaster.
Literally.
It is
a disaster.
so funny. It is so funny. Now,
It's so funny because I'm in it.
it's just
Like me, myself.
it's a jukebox, which means that the music is not original for this production. It's a like they've taken songs that have already like disco era, 70s
They've taken
disco era,
70s songs and they put them in the
and they weave them by any stretch of the imagination into this storyline. And here's the thing, it's hysterical. It leans into the absurd and stupid, and it just pretty much pokes fun at all of those 70s disaster movies. Like, you know, Airplane is a satire.
You know, whenever
It's like Airplane times 10. It is stupid, but it is so stinking funny. So when they announced this show, it was like a year ago, and I had never heard of it. I was like, what the heck is that?
we were like a musical, so might as well look at it.
It's musical, you know. Like, well, you know, we'll investigate. So I looked at the song list, and I'm like, oh, hey, I love all of these songs.
What do you mean, oh, hey.
I love all of these songs.
That's a reference to the show.
It is, yes. So we watched it. The whole time we watched it for the first time, we were just cackling because it was so silly. And we were like, what is going on?
Like, once the first act is a bit chill. Once the second act starts, the second act is literally like, if you think the first act was dumb, and then you watch the second act.
And we came home last night because we auditioned Monday. We were called back for readings on Tuesday. And yesterday was Wednesday, and that's when the cast list was announced, and I was in class, and Maysie was home, and it was really exciting. I was like, oh my God. You know, we both got parts, and I'm playing Maisie's mother.
How ironic.
I mean, it's great. And so tonight's our first rehearsal. We're doing a sing-through, getting our scripts, hopefully. Here's Kaylee.
Well, I hope we get
getting measured.
I don't
know how we're going to sing, otherwise getting measured for our costumes. We'll try to get whatever bits we can. So, here we are. Welcome to the
Disaster.
production.
Put the picture of disasters right here. Like
Disaster.
Wait, this is
Brought to you by Arkansas Public Theater.
You should.
For you with a long, long way to go until I make my brother understand. Oh, yes, sacrifice is my choice I'm gonna pay. Yes, I pay the price, but look how much I gain. If I had to, I can do anything. I am strong, I am invincible.
Anyway, it's Sunday.
I just died in your arms. It's a sad song.
Just died in your arms
Oh,
tonight.
just kidding. No, it's not.
Must have been something you said.
Is it the
Should have walked away. Anyway, it is Sunday, the last performance of the show before us, and the docket is probably finishing their last performance right now. That's where we're headed right now.
Yard sale, Mom.
We're headed to strike. That happens a lot.
I know. It's my middle. Wait. Anyways.
We're heading to strike. They also will be putting Disaster up on the theater marquee, which is exciting. Hopefully we can get a shot of that, and we'll give you a glimpse of our theater.
On the marquee.
On the marquee.
There it is.
There it is. I don't know if you can see it.
It's that right
But
there.
you can see the lights flashing. I'm going to pull up right in front of it. And it's been there.
I just realized.
Gotta go.
Oh my gosh. There's the theater. You can see right there.
All right. Let's pause, please. Oh, okay. Somebody needed to show us that they have engine problems. I don't know what's going on there. But here we are walking up to the theater. And look, there's our sign, Disaster. And Our theater has all the posters for the season.
The best shows.
There's the box office. This used to be a movie theater back in the 1920s. And then it was a flea market for a long time. And then they renovated it. Ta-da! Into a theater. Yes, there it is. Woo! 3 of rehearsal. Let's go.
Wait.
Here's our concession and art gallery. And here's our stairs, the original stairs from the 1920s. We're at choreo rehearsal. There they are, learning choreography for Knock on Wood.
Yes.
There's Maysie waiting for her turn.
To what?
Good question.
I don't have choreo today.
Well then shoot, you probably should have stayed home. I'm sorry. We're learning. And then up here, our costumer has her little station set up. She is hard at work. Oh, okay. So, waiting for my turn to learn choreo. I'm going to study my lines. Start working on that piece.
So, we're back. We had big technical difficulties.
Got my unsweet tea,
And my root beer.
which is disgusting, by the way.
You're disgusting.
You're disgusting.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, we're sitting outside the theater. We will eventually go in for a choreo rehearsal. Our musical director is coming in and playing with
We also
us.
love our musical director.
I mean, she's great.
We love Kaylee. They're all great. Everyone's
They're all
great.
great. Everyone's great. So we're singing to provide the music instead of just listening to the soundtrack, which is going to make the transition from
So much
music
smoother.
to choreography to doing it all together so much better. So it's
Bum,
dun-dun-dun,
bum, bum.
dun-dun-dun.
We love the dance moves. That's how you know we're legit.
We're doing it. We don't know the dance moves, but if it has shoulders, that'd be awesome.
Hello.
On for us, night 3 of choreography rehearsal. It's Friday, so we've got the weekend. So tonight we're choreographing one of the big group numbers and the finale before curtain call.
Thank you guys. Stayed up really late last night. Anyways. Isn't that one of the songs? Whoa, whoa.
Yes. The blocking and such will start next week, and it'll start to feel like it's coming together. Because right now we have pieces and bits, but we haven't like put roots in. And I think that's where the blocking comes in. It's when we start to feel like everything's getting roots. That's what pulls it all together. And then we'll start running with choreo and singing, and we'll see how it goes.
And play all the way through the second section. Okay. And stop.
Ready.
Oh my gosh. Earthquake.
So we just left rehearsal. It was fairly quick. It's 4th of July, so
We're at, what do you,
hobo in the playground.
I mean, honestly,
Hobo in the playground. I bet he lives on that bench over there. He's just trying something new.
what if he just wants to be in the shade?
Maybe he just wants to be in the shade.
That's literally all shade. Just kidding.
So our rehearsal tonight consisted of just going over all the musical numbers, the big ones that we've choreographed. And the only one that's struggling is our tap number. And it's just difficult. And the words are literally just dot and dash.
I did not sing. I don't know about you.
Just
I was not making sound with my mouth.
Well,
Except
and
for, oh my gosh, what am I doing?
if I had it in front of me, I would know dash, 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 that. You know, but dash, dash. See, I'm doing it wrong.
See, no, we do say dosh at the
We
end.
do say dash, dat, dash, dat. And at some point in Fifth of Beethoven, I have a line, and I'm like, wait, I do? I'm supposed to say, they're gonna die! And I'm like, I don't even know when to say this in the choreography because there's 2 spots where she stops tapping, and I don't know which spot it is.
No,
It's right before Autumn says her line, so I guess I know where that is now. I'm going to sit down with my book, and I'm going to write in the choreography over the music so that I can start committing those 2 things together. I need some aloe for that burn.
We are taking 100% off that whole clip because my face all that was, oh.
Tonight, we are doing our first round of blocking. Woo, 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 which means blocking for those of you who aren't in the theater.
We already explained blocking like 2 later on. We're on the rest.
Anyway, so blocking tonight, which is exciting. This is also the night that we take all of our publicity, not all of, but some publicity photos, which is why we are both in black and we have our faces done. But tonight, after a rehearsal, I'm hoping to record part 2 of my Theater Stories podcast.
Same with mom.
And then I'll continue working on some art. I'm almost done with a painting piece. I'm almost done with something.
An owl.
It's an owl. And
An owl.
An owl. It's an owl, okay?
How do you say owl? Just say the word.
Owl. An owl. But I like saying owl. Because
I just say owl.
Owl. Owl.
Clear. Emma. The condensator.
Oh no. Owl.
Anyway.
Okay, well, moving on. I'm trying to get it finished this week because, 1, I have a market this weekend, and I'd like to get it photographed and printed in time to place in my booth. And 2, I'm also loading in my art on Friday to be the next artist in the theater's gallery. So the last 2 rehearsals we had, we took all of the singing, the blocking, the dancing, everything, and we started putting it together. It was the first time we'd really been through our lines at all. And I didn't film any of that because I got a new phone and I didn't have my case yet. And I didn't feel comfortable having my phone out without a case on it, because I'm kind of nervous about that. So it'll be our second rehearsal. We're going to rehearse both Act 1 and Act 2. So it'll be our second time with each act to go through it with lines.
Well, our first time with Act 1 and Act 2 in one night.
Yes. So we're going to show up a little bit early because we're going to be reviewing some choreography, which we need. Anyway, I feel like we're just the Snapple lady at the counter.
Like you guys watching us
Snapple.
roller spin?
Yes. So here we go. Here we go.
There we go, mate.
Here we go, mate. I'll try to get some footage during this rehearsal, but I have some time off stage, but we all hang out backstage during that time so we don't miss cues.
They're gonna see.
Tonight is our first night of rehearsal with props. We're very excited. This show is very heavy with props, and a lot of what we do is prop dependent, especially this one. So we're excited to have those props tonight. It's probably going to be a bit of a hot mess, just because now we have to work in the time to get them and use them and learn how to get them on and off stage.
Is a hat a proper costume?
I would call the hat a costume piece because it's a hat. It's also our publicity photo night, so we're in makeup. We'll have our costumes on, like full costume, wigs and everything, to take a couple of posed shots.
You look ridiculous.
For the first time. You don't. Keep running. You don't, I promise. I would tell you if I was like, oh no, that's not right. But I think it looks right. It just looks different because you're not used to having such dark eyebrows. But you need eyebrows on stage. You need eyebrows. It'll be a good rehearsal. It'll be very fun to get to. Well, it'll be nice to see everybody like fully in costume for the first time. I don't think we're going to rehearse in the costumes.
We never know.
Well, we don't usually start rehearsing in costumes this early. Yeah, we'll start doing costumes for sure next Sunday, and that's because that's technically. Yeah, Maysie and I get to be piranhas during the song. Piranha puppets. Whoop, 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 whoop. Well, happy Sunday! It is a very exciting day for us, for Disaster. First of all, our local newspaper posted the article featuring the show. We open on Friday. We'll have a guest audience, kind of like a trial test audience for our final dress rehearsal on Thursday. Macy's got a ton of her friends coming that night.
Like literally all my friends are coming that night.
It is Sunday, which for us is the start of what we lovingly and frighteningly deem Hell Week in a theatrical production.
And not wrong. Very, very like appropriately deemed that.
And Maysie has experienced the Hell Week, but never a Hell Week for a musical. And never a Hell Week that for a show that held so many.
Well, I experienced a Hell Week with a lot of kids, little kids, which is a whole nother thing.
That's hell in itself.
Yeah.
So today is the first day at rehearsal that we're going to put everything together. We'll have our costumes on that we'll perform in. Last time we put on our costumes was just for publicity photos, then we took them off. So we're going to be performing in our costumes, wigs, makeup, everything, with our microphones, with our band for the first time. So that's going to be a whole
And our drummer actually
level.
got put in the Nebraska Hall of Fame for being a drummer.
Job. Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that. That's awesome. And he's good, you know.
He's really good.
Well earned. And we also are going to have our lights and all of our technical
And microphones.
Our microphones. There's going to be some projections being used to help tell the story.
Plus
and,
all the props and all of
yeah,
that.
and like just the next layer. Now, this show is very, very technically heavy.
It's everything heavy.
Because it's a disaster scenario. It's probably in your mind. There's lots of explosions and fire and earthquakes. So we have all of these
Like
cues
lights
and
hooked
things.
up backstage.
Yeah,
and there's,
that we're supposed to be like queuing from. That's up until today has just been somebody saying earthquake or explosion because we haven't had that piece.
Yeah.
But we're getting them today. And this is typically in any kind of production where it's no longer the actor's turn to get notes. Like we've had all of this time to perfect our art, and
It's really good.
and I think it's in the last week it has gelled quite a bit.
It has.
It really has. Now, are there still some struggles? Sure, but we have another week still to shore those up. And I think with all the layers, some of that will kind of come into place. So, Tech Week. Woo! Here we go. Well, it wasn't horrible, but it was very hot. And I have a lot of hair on my head during that production. And everybody was sweating. And we didn't have a full tech in place. But anyway, it wasn't awful. And we made it. And I got a little bit of footage. We have but one more night of
One day more.
one more day to get this shit right. We will get all of our cues, and by our I mean our technique. We will get it right for you.
One day more.
Les Mis goes minor.
I had to. It was a perfect opportunity. My sunburn.
Anyway, we have tonight left, our last rehearsal with tech and everything before we have a crowd. Tomorrow night is our invitational dress rehearsal, so it's still technically a rehearsal.
But it doesn't get stopped unless it's literally a train wreck.
Right, and we haven't done that yet, because it kind of has been. I feel like
I need to
we
go watch that
are
part.
ready for that next level, because last night, I mean, I can only speak for myself. I know that I felt lower
Can't
energy.
speak for
I was
Ted.
tired.
Bro, Patrick's energy was there.
Patrick's always there.
It was there.
I
in
was,
the-
my lines were there. I never dropped any lines, but sometimes my cues were a little bit slower because I just wasn't fully engaged because I'm tired and we're like, next. Tech brought the next level, but we're still waiting on full tech. I feel like we still don't have all of our tech for Act 2 in place.
Because we
just
don't.
because there's so much
They've
of it.
said it.
Yeah, well, he had more of it in place
He did have a
last
lot
night, but I don't know that it was fully in place. I did it! I did it! Well,
We need to stop. We need to stop. I'm getting fat.
collaborate and listen. Is Ice Back with a brand new rendition. I got not. It's almost like I feel like the things I'm doing to help preserve my health and my vocals are like making it worse somehow. So I'm going to take some ibuprofen. Some
Why, do you feel bad?
ibuprofanity. I don't feel bad, but I mean, my throat's a little sore.
Has it been seen?
I mean, it's been starting to get sore today. Like, let's scream 10,000 times and then go perform. Ibuprofen and coffee. How did I get by before? Ibuprofen and coffee. So guess what today is? No head gas. No ahead. No ahead. It's our final dress rehearsal. And at our theater, we invite family and friends. We're each allowed to invite 4 guests. So tomorrow is our official opening night, and that's always, you know, opening night. That's always quite an ordeal, and it's fun and energized. But tonight, it's been a very long week of type rehearsal.
Actually.
Very long week. Very long nights. But late nights are just part of theater, you know. But we get to have an audience tonight.
Both very excited.
It's gonna be fun.
What are you most excited for?
Well, I'm just excited for the audience to react to all the things that we think are funny, and
What specific one are you most excited to see the audience reaction to?
probably When Will I Be Loved and Don't Cry Out Loud. But
Have to
3 times a lady, like, come on.
Also very funny.
So we will take you with us when we get to the theater, going indoors, and maybe we'll get a chance to talk to some of our castmates tonight. So my makeup is mostly done. Maysie just throws hers on when we get there,
2 seconds.
because she doesn't have to do as much. But I just need to do lips and lashes.
1 hour till curtain. In 30 minutes from now, my friends will be entering those doors. Come watch my show.
Yeah. We're excited to put on a show for them. Yes. Welcome to our downtown area.
Yeah, you did. It's really nice, actually. Quite.
It is
I love our
very
downtown.
nice.
It's very cute.
It's been recently refurbished in places.
It's
and
nice. It's like modern but old.
There's still some remodeling happening about town.
It's nice though. Sorry about the bright sun, like right in the middle of the
Well, I
camera.
mean, we are going west.
Yeah, it's like in the middle of the camera. It's okay. Anyways, we're going to the theater
Parking lot.
of the parking lot, and theater's downtown, of course, as any nice old-fashioned theater would be.
The neighboring.
Here's the theater.
There it is.
That is Victoria Theater. Why are the marquee lights not on?
Because it's not time yet. Doors aren't open. Here's our backstage area. There's Michael, Chef Boyardee. Pile of bodies and rats. A fish tank right here. Mace. A bench. Hawaii 502 2000, or what is 640? Hawaii 506 T1000. I don't remember what you call it. There's my dressing room. And it sounds like they're practicing some sound effects. That's good. All right, let's go downstairs, shall we? Well, I'll probably have to turn this off when we get down there because I don't want to get any people dressing. Down the stairs. Oh, okay. Stairs are always tough on my knees. There's our wig room in there. Dressing rooms. Our costumer. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Hello, friends. And next.
Hi guys.
Oh my God, Halloween stuff.
No, we're on a mission.
Okay. So we got the idea at lunch today. What's going on with that? That we're gonna make a spirit stick. We got this idea for something we can pass around. Is we're going to make a spirit stick for the cast.
That was so cringy. You have to take that out right now, please.
I'm not editing right now. It's loud.
Right now, edit.
So we're going to make a spirit stick or spirit something that we will award to somebody tonight, and
I'm
then
too tall for this.
they have
Why is
to.
it so close to your face?
So I'm trying not to shout, and they have to award it to somebody the next night at notes and so on for the entire run of the show. So that's 8, like 11.
Whoever ends up with it gets to keep it.
Gets to keep it, or I don't know. So we're here at Joanne. We're gonna split, and we're gonna gather some things that we think would go good on the spirit stick. We're gonna compare, and then we'll head to Hobby
I'm gonna
Lobby.
film too, guys. Don't worry.
And we'll
split and do the same thing.
split and do the same thing.
Okay, don't
Okay, and then
forget
we'll
a-
make
don't-
it today so
don't
that we can
forget
get it ready
a
for
cart,
tonight.
Mom.
'Cause it's opening night. Okay,
Don't
I'm gonna go get a
forget
cart. And I can tell you, it's July 29th, and this makes me really happy. It's Halloween stuff. The prices don't make me happy, but just that it's out there makes me happy. I was like, oh, a doll. It could be a spirit doll.
For the dummy, like somehow attach it because dolls are a big part of the show.
You're going to attach that to the stick?
Yes, Mom, the stick is gonna be full of stuff. Just for the stick,
Yeah.
you can just attach everything to this.
It's the spirit staff.
Yes, spirit staff. It's not
Gosh.
long enough, but. Guys, you're not gonna believe what I've just found.
This looks like water. Maybe. Okay.
My video.
So now we're here
Don't look at what I have.
together. We're gonna compare our hauls. Muskrat fur.
Oh, good idea.
And this I thought would look good for water and the Barracuda jackets. So next,
Me?
the spirit staff. Yes.
The stick itself.
Mm-hmm.
You can put the stuff we're gonna buy in your cart.
Yes. Where did you find those?
In the toy section.
Oh my
I'm a little
gosh.
kid and I was looking at the toys.
Oh my.
And we can stick one on each end of the spirit
Yes.
stick.
Oh
You can't
my
do it through
gosh.
the mouth. We can do it through
I
like the
love
rest of the
it.
head. You know what I
I
mean?
love it so much.
Like we can stick one on this end and one on this end, so it's like that.
Perfect.
I know, right?
Perfect.
I thought
And then a doll.
I think
feel
we
like
need to
can
put dummy molds.
We found our stuff. We are brainstorming, and now we're going to go check out and then go to Hobby Lobby and see what else we can get. Bye. We're going to divide and conquer. You ready?
Yeah.
Go.
You ready?
Yes. Go. All right, let's see what else we can find here at Hobby Lobby. God, shut up, Hobby Lobby. Shut up. I was going to tell Hobby Lobby to shut up again, but I might be able to find a disco ball decoration. Nope. Just non-disco. Well, that's close. I have to hang on to this in case I can't find something else. But still, shut up. It's July. It is July. Flames. Talking about making rat tails out of tape. This is not quite the right color, but I think if we put some paint on it, it'll work. So, in we go. Shut up, Hobby Lobby. On here. I got a little bit more stuff, not a whole lot. We're almost at our meeting place. I'm going to suggest that we all go by Dollar Tree, which is down the way, and see if we can get anything.
The wetsuit one. We have to do a tribute to wetsuit.
Oh my gosh.
The wetsuit is so dumb and so funny. We have to do a tribute. And
it's got a life
too,
preserver,
and it has, like,
the
snorkel
blue
and
tang that
fish,
gets
blue
eaten.
Tang, it has flippers.
Okay. Our Dollar Tree. Let's see what we can find. Bingo.
Yeah, opening night! Opening night! Disaster opening night!
We had a very good crowd last night.
It was so good.
It was nice to hear laughter and appreciation, applause, and just the general knowing that we were entertaining the audiences as we should, pretty much from start to finish. And the music was fun. A couple of tech snafus that I feel will be fixed
Yeah.
tonight.
I'm so proud of the whole cast.
I am proud. Everyone's working hard, and the ongoing note that we've been given the last few weeks since we've been putting it all together is energy. Have fun. It should look like you're having fun on stage. What felt really good for me and for Maysie was we sing "When Will I Be Loved"
That was
together,
a great feeling.
and there's some gimmicks in there.
Actually, there's one very big gimmick.
But it's over and over again. Maysie has the switch. Well, okay, Maysie switches from...
So this is going to be out after the show's out, so we can give a step away to the camera.
Maysie has to switch from Ben to Lisa several times during the song. And it's funny. So as soon as she starts switching, they're laughing. And it keeps going because she keeps switching. And they're laughing the whole time.
After I came up as Lisa, I heard even some claps, like whenever I came up as Lisa. And the song had just started.
Because I don't know if they were expecting it or hoping for it or whatever. Because there's clues in place to make you wonder if the other twin's going to appear and how they're going to do that when it's obvious.
Like the best feeling ever. Right
It was. It was like, oh, they love it. And that's probably my favorite song.
disco ball, and a shark, because sharks are very big parts of this. There's someone has shark arms. Fire, because it's a disaster. Feathers, because it's an inferno. Me and another character wear feather masks. There's a whole song about feather masks, the bird song. It's a whole thing. Coins, because gambling. We have some rat tails and skin, because rats. And then there's some piranhas right there.
Pierogies.
Why do people go when they say pierogies?
Because what's a pierogi?
What is a pierogi?
Nothing. She misspelled piranhas in Morse code. It's a joke. And then she's like, piranhas. Because Lex there going, trying to knock, like, she misspelled it in Morse code. That's the joke. Pierogies?
And then here, we have a skeleton, because there's little skeletons.
Because piranhas.
We have this, which gets torn off. And then we have some life preservers and things there.
Life preserver.
We have
flip fans. Somebody's wearing fins.
This
That's
all the dummies.
There's
and then we have
lots of dummies in this
quotes
show.
from the dummies. And then we have this stuff at the bottom, because a couple characters, they wear this kind of sequiny.
And it looks like the ocean,
material,
too.
And it looks like the ocean. So that is what the spirit
scepter.
Hold at the bottom.
Spirit staff.
Spirit staff looks like. Or spirit scepter, I think sounds better than staff. I like scepter. It's a funner word.
Spirit scepter.
So yeah, this is the spirit scepter.
And if you're lucky enough, you can be the spirit scepter receptor.
That was really bad.
How about that?
We're good.
So we'll see you at the theater. Bye. Last night was opening night, and it went swimmingly. It went really well. It was probably our best Fifth of Beethoven yet, which is good. Because the time to suck at that is over.
What the heck? The
What?
rug in the dressing room is soaking wet.
The what?
The rug in the dressing room is wet.
Oh, because it leaks in the rain. Well, I'm glad nothing was on the floor.
Oh, it's
Hello.
the end of our second weekend.
It's Sunday. We're heading to the theater for our call. We're a few minutes behind because our cast party, our first official cast party, is after the show today out at Sister Mary Downing's house. She and I are co-hosting. They
Sister
have
Mary Downey's autumn, by the way.
auto, yeah. All right, well, we're here, so we'll catch you later. Bye.
And here's the star of our show. Hi, Manny. Oh, you are the sweet.
Depends. Dead baby jokes are not
Rock and roll.
No, that's
Rock and
not
roll. Hello.
self-deprecating humor.
Are you saying
Dropping wisdom.
That's the best you don't know me.
I know the perfect wisdom for you.
Deke.
Don't wear flip-flops to dress rehearsal.
got one.
Don't wear flip-flops to choreography rehearsal.
Don't forget.
Who would do
Don't
that?
forget your undershirt.
It's okay.
Don't forget your undershirt, or people will judge you.
Well, I got
Or see-
I got
and see your
something to tell
nipples.
The audience.
Don't take your character shoes home on accident, and then think that you brought them back. the
Don't
next
steal
day.
somebody else's pants, Spencer.
Oh,
Oh,
I can't help it. Okay.
he's got a fetish.
About
He's a
pants
man.
He's he's throwing phones. Hello, everyone.
For only knowing what I'm supposed to say and never knowing what anybody else around me is a bit.
Yeah.
Just start with creativity. You're like posing.
Ooh.
Nobody, I know.
Dapper.
We should go up. I think we're going up for notes. I think.
Are we?
We're going for notes.
Okay. We're gonna get dirty.
Very tired.
You do.
A lot of coffee.
You do.
Everything's such a disaster.
Gonna get a little bit dirty.
We need
Get a little bit dirty. I don't know the lyrics, but dirty.
And now, after we've taken everything off, except for our makeup,
we can go out to the house and see if we know anybody. Hello, Sarah.
Downloaded.
Hello.
Hi. It is Friday. This is our final weekend. This is our wrap weekend. I feel like we're going to finish strong. I am sad to see the show go because it's a really, really
Like,
fun
I've literally fallen
show.
off the show. Like,
And it's
I've gone
a
from
really-
not knowing what it is to, like, literally loving the show.
And it's like a fun character, you know?
I feel like, personally, I think I have one of the best characters. Like, one of the most
agree.
fun characters.
You do, and other people that
Like,
have
it's
seen
lots
the
of
show would
laughs.
agree.
I think Ryan and Autumn's and Kathy's characters are probably the three most fun to play.
Yours and Autumn for sure. So
And
funny.
Kathy's too, because she just gets to, you know what I mean? Second,
yeah,
second
she's-
act.
Yeah.
And Tobin. She's literally
But I don't know that my voice would make it any more weekends.
Yeah.
Flat.
This character's been so much fun for me, but it's been like kind of a struggle because, like, you know, other than the obvious differences between the boy and the girl character, like the hat. That's one very obvious difference that is the, you know, points out
Distinguishing feature.
between boy and girl. And then the voice is a challenge on its own, trying to figure out how to get my voice to be high and consistently high and then low for like my normal voice for Ben, but almost like raspier, you know, because I'm like a little boy. Whenever I'm Lisa and I'm sitting, I might sit and, you know, cross my ankles and my legs. When I'm Ben, I might kind of sit like man spread, you know,
Yeah, man spread.
just to try to like make a difference in between the two characters, like mannerism wise.
Yeah, and that's,
like
that's a challenge.
tell a
And you're doing a
difference.
really great job.
Mom, reflect on your character.
She's
How's it been for you? Trying to figure out how to do your character.
relatable in many regards, but like I was saying, the first weekend I played her real fragile when it came to interactions with Tony, and like willing and fragile. And then I thought, you know what, that just doesn't make her very like likable. It's hard to like a character who wilts so quickly when a man has a strong voice with her. It's like it's hard to respect that. So the second weekend I'm like, you know what, she's gonna regard that Tony's fussing at her because she's being sneaky, but she's not gonna wilt, she's not gonna cower, she's just gonna, oh well, I just thought he was a performer, you know.
It's just been a good run.
It's been a fun show.
My first musical. I don't know if I ever mentioned that. My first musical.
First, a lot of things. First musical, first principal role.
But like now
Playing
now
characters that are not like you are more fun to play because you get to step outside of yourself more fully with permission and like encouragement.
That's the reason why I like this character, which like neither Ben nor Lisa is like me, other than the fact that they are children and that I is a child.
You is a child.
But getting to play an 11-year-old has been a fun experience. Step back in the few years in my 11-year-old shoes. Be a little kid again. Mom, that light bright got lost to the shag carpeting. Okay, so pretty much closing day thoughts. This has been a great show. It's my first like actual lead, so it's been amazing getting to just be on stage, and it's an amazing cast, an amazing show. I love it so much.
What about you, Marianne?
This show has been not like any other show that I think we've ever done. So I think I'm really appreciative for this show because I've had new challenges, I've learned new things, and sometimes you can't say that about every show you've been in. So this show has definitely helped me grow as a performer, for sure.
A lot of fun. Sometimes it lived up to its name and not by any fault of our own. But it's been fun getting to punch this guy every night and be real dumb. And it has lived up to its expectation as far as how fun I thought it would be to do this when I watched it, and it has been that fun. So
as with any show, the best part is that like we don't do this professionally at all.
Yeah.
And so the fact that we all come together with our different backgrounds and figure out how to play off each other's strengths. This show, yes, has lived up to its namesake at times, but has been a joy to do. And
Absolutely.
and never thought it would be as much fun as it actually is. So thank you to everyone, and let's go kick ass.
And I've said this to people before, but I will say it again. Every rehearsal and every performance has been like coming to sing karaoke with your friends. Like, I feel like we have all bonded. We've had such a fun time. The music and the laughter and the tech disasters, everything has just been like an amazing experience. So I'm happy to be a part of it. It's also been the most vocally challenging role for me personally, and I feel like I've grown, just like Lexi said, like I've grown also as a performer. So I've been very grateful for this opportunity.
This show made all my expectations. I expected to bring down the house, and I did.
Ooga, 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 chaka, ooga, 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 chaka, ooga, 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 chaka, ooga, 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 chaka, ooga, 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 chaka.
Well, that's a wrap.
Yep.
Show's over.
My eyebrows. Those are some eyebrows.
Show's over. Set is strucketh.
It's done.
And Music Man has already started rehearsing. We just left a cast dinner. It's traditional. My favorite, of course, was the one I got to sing with Maysie. Woo! And one of my favorite parts of this whole experience with Maysie was when we would go out to see our people, and our people or just anybody would tell her how good she was. And I got to see her face light up, and also see that sort of like awkward feeling of, I don't know how to react to this, but I'm going to smile and say thank you.
A lot of thank yous.
A lot of thank you. That's what you do. I mean, that's how you do it.
Thank you.
But I just enjoyed seeing that. I enjoyed witnessing that. So.
And it's like amazing experience, amazing cast. It was so much fun, not only on stage but like backstage. We just had like a really great time, and just like
This is a fun cast to hang out with.
The whole experience. Like I would hang out with this cast every day if I could. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I can't. But
the great part about this particular show is it's lighthearted. Even though it's disaster, and there's all these disasters, all these tragedies are just striking left and right, and death and all this, it's lighthearted, somehow lighthearted and hysterical, so you're not emotionally exhausted at the end of the show. You're tired because it's a high energy show, but it's just so silly, and you know it makes people happy and it makes them laugh, and they're leaving feeling a little bit lighter too. And it's fun to laugh. And it's always bittersweet to close a show that you enjoyed.
it is.
Enjoy now a montage of all the photos.
Pictures.